All right, Frank, I'm just going to tell you again how to make money with your app and how to do this correct. Are you ready?
So far, you haven't steered me in the wrong direction. James, I'm here. I am your disciple. Let me hear it.
God, I hate, we started talking on the podcast 5 seconds ago and we're starting talking about your app that you're going to release. And you're like, I don't know how to make money with it. What do I do? Paid, freemium, this, that.
I'm
And
new
then I
to
put on
this
my PM
business.
hat. I put on my PM hat. I went over here and just put this little monkey on my head if you're watching on YouTube. And I turned into marketing, sales, PM, James. It happened. It didn't happen quick. It happened quick.
Yeah, but I asked you the question because I know that's the monkey on your head. I think that it's supposed to be monkey on your
It's on my
back
shoulder.
Yeah.
The monkeys are everywhere. Last time a monkey, we were in before we got engaged. We were in Bali, right? And
Mhm.
a monkey. We're in one of the monkey temples,
Yeah.
and a monkey went and sat on Heather's shoulder, and it almost
That's
ripped
fun.
her earring out of her
I
ear.
was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
monkeys are up to no good. Curious
they
George, no good.
curious for a reason. Curious for a recruit. Curious about something. Anyways, it didn't rip her earring out of her ear. These monkeys were pretty
Thank
good, but
goodness.
we helped shoot it away. It was luckily one that has the loop hook, so she was able. It was
Ooh,
just
that's
slid right
scary
out.
though.
I do
Yeah.
believe the
Okay.
monkey took
Oh,
said
sure.
earring. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
gone. Um.
Well, you
Anyways,
could trade up for it,
oh,
probably get
absolutely,
yeah, there's probably a monkey black market.
absolutely. I mean, the amount of trading, because we were in Uluwatu after that. Now those monkeys are real aggressive. The ones that we were at, they're not super aggressive. It was like pretty chill. But the Uluwatu ones, it's a lot of tourists and like they're pretty aggressive. And they're like, hey, these monkeys are aggressive because not aggressive towards people, but aggressive as like they will take stuff out of your hands because there's a bunch of tourists that like are doing that. And I literally saw this monkey like take an iPhone out of this lady's hand, was like, deuces, I'm gone. And she was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah, they told you don't try to take. She was taking the photo like this close. This monkey's like, oh, thank you, deuces, bye.
My phone
Anyways,
now? Trade up?
Frank is releasing
Yep.
an app
Yeah.
and it comes down to me once again, Frank, for you to make all the money. Um, okay, so
Should
here's
we
the dilemma.
set the stage? Yeah.
Set the
Should I ask
stage.
the question I was gonna ask you? Okay.
Well,
Hi.
people know about this app, but you could set
I
the
don't know.
stage.
Yeah, I do mysterious tweets sometimes. So if you follow me on Twitter, I might have posted a screenshot here or there because
Mm-hmm.
when I get something working, I'm usually overly excited that I got it working. Anyway, new Vision Pro app. I know for all 10 of you out there with Vision Pros, you're going to be very excited. But I was actually thinking of an iPhone version, but it's a fun app. It turns any 2D video, which is every video in the world, any normal video, and turns it into a spatial video and renders it out in front of you in augmented reality. So you can watch you're supposed to watch your home videos with it, all the things you've recorded and put into your like photos, albums, and all that stuff. But I will say, Star Wars is quite entertaining in fake 3D. It's kind of
Nice.
wonderful. So that's the app. It's just a spatial video, turns everything into spatial video. Fun app. That's the
I
pitch. Yeah.
It's pitched. It's out there. I
Yep.
played around with it. It was good. Now you have some ideas on how you want to market and sell this application.
Yeah. Right. So I wasn't. I really wasn't sure if I was even going to ship the app. It started as a little tech demo. I'm like, I wonder if this is going to look at all. But I was playing with it the other day. I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of love this app. I love watching videos in this. I'm like, I gotta ship this puppy. And then I'm like, well, I gotta make money off of this puppy. Actually, that's what I really think too. And I was debating, like, okay, so the last app I released, I just did a pay up front app. It is, I believe, $6 or $7.
Night vision goggles.
Night vision goggles. All
Yes.
10 of you, go buy it. I think you already
It
have.
it
Thank you.
it's in the name. It's night
Yes.
vision goggles. Now here's the cool part about night vision goggles. Sometimes the name of a product sells the product. It's very clear.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yes.
Night vision goggles. Like you can understand what that app is. No
Yeah.
need to further sell. So if it
Because
delivers, the purchase price is well worth it.
because I do zero marketing, I can't have cutesy names for my apps. My app name has to say what the app does so that when people search for it, they're like, yes, that is what I am searching for. I want some night vision up in this thing. So I was kind of happy. I really honestly prefer pay upfront apps, but we've talked about this a million times on the podcast. The App Store still doesn't have trial editions of apps, so it's becoming a bigger and bigger ask in this world of everything's a web app to pay upfront for an app. You want to try it out before you do it, and that was the concern I was having. I thought this is an interesting app, but I wasn't sure. If I could convince people that it was interesting just from screenshots and descriptions and all that stuff. So, once again, James, I believe this might be the fifth or sixth time on this podcast I was having the freemium versus pay up front debate in my head. And I decided to get your opinion on it because I prize your opinion because you have a PM monkey on your back.
Yes. And yes, the freemium model is in this regard the absolute correct way to go because
Okay.
this is an application that you must try. I believe you're correct. There is no good way, in my opinion, even with video. You could do a little sizzle reel
Gotta do
before
a
and
video.
after with descriptions. I believe that people need to try it. They need to see it to believe it. So a freemium model needs to be the way to go. And then the question becomes how to monetize. There's many, many ways of monetizing. The first thing I went to first was credits. I'm a big fan of it's a
Yeah,
gamification.
you
Just give me
brought up something
tokens.
funny. You said tokens because the app does use AI. It's doing real AI. This is like some. I'm really excited because like I've been into like convolutional neural networks, vision networks since 2017. Not to show my creds, but to show my creds, I've been into it since 2017. Yeah, that's nothing. But I'm excited because this would be the first app that actually runs a real neural network doing its main task on device. Like this is the app is nothing without the neural network. It is running a neural network, but it's on device. So not uploading anything to the server, super secure, nothing to worry about there. Just eats your battery a tiny bit, but that's fine. It's fine. Just plug in a little when you're watching 3D movies. It's and then so I thought it was super funny when you said AI credits because you sent shivers down my back because our whole future is going to be AI credits and tokens. And oh boy, it's going to be a wonderful future. So no, I don't think that's the right way to go for this app because the neural network is actually running on device.
It could be, there's a few different ways. Let me talk about the tokenization of the
Okay.
application here. Is you could, so for example, when I use like Bing, the Bing image creator with
Mm,
Dolly 3, there's a token system. So you get tokens on there. You have so
yeah.
many tokens. I don't really know if you can buy tokens. I haven't used them. You give you like 100 credits. And you
I've
go to
bought
Bing.
tokens for Dolly. I haven't tried the Bing Dolly or
Yeah, these are boost credits. I have 25 boost credits. It says
oh,
use your boost to create images more quickly. If you run out, image generation may take longer. I don't know how to get more, but I'll find
does
out in about 25 way
does
25 more.
MS Paint use credits? Because like MS Paint has AI Bing Dolly stuff in it now, Pro, doesn't it?
I think there's some new stuff, but it's on like the Windows Insider track. I don't think I have
So you're
whatever
not
is
on it yet?
new.
Okay.
Yeah,
I am
I'm not
curious
sure.
how people are going to end up paying for that if it's in MS Paint. Everyone runs Paint. So I'm
True.
curious how that model is going to work.
Yeah, it'd be fascinating. So I feel like you could be like, oh, hey, every day you get a credit, or every
Yeah.
week you get a certain amount of credits, and you could buy more credits, or you could, you don't
Yep.
want to like artificially make things slower or whatnot, but like you could do something in that regard. I think that that's one way of doing it because if people are heavy users and they're doing a bunch of videos, there's that. There could be, I think that it's a per video price seems totally fine because then it doesn't matter if it's 30 seconds or 3 hours. It's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
one credit, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to do like a per, when we do Zencaster, right? So here's an example. In Zencaster, we use credit system. So we're on the free tier, but we pay for processing credits, which does a bunch of cool stuff. And I just found that because the price per ratio of how much we podcast, it makes more sense to do this bulk purchasing of credit hours. So we buy credit
Okay.
hours, and if
Right.
we record for an hour, we use 1 hour of credit hours. I buy 80 credit hours in a bulk. The more I buy, the bigger the discount. So if you buy 10 hours, it's a certain price. If you buy whatever.
Right.
So you could do that. You could be like, oh, this video's 10 hours. I'm going to process, blah, blah, blah. That's one way of doing it. That's probably not my favorite way of doing it because I feel like then you're nickel and diming people in general that just want to test
Yeah.
it out. You know what I
Let me
mean?
interrupt because okay, yeah, because that one seems related to other options. That one is almost a version of time limiting. Like
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of shareware when I was a kid. All my games were shareware, and some of them would be like, "You get to play for 5 minutes, haha, pay for the real thing."
Yeah.
And so that's good old fashioned time limiting. I feel like that's very old fashioned though. I don't want to implement time limiting, but so it occurred to me, this credits thing is almost like the modern time limiting
It
thing
is.
now. Like, cause yeah, you get what X free credits a day, throw in a random number there to keep the gambling juices flowing, and
Yeah.
then allow people to purchase credits. Oh, that's very modern. I don't think I have it in my heart to do it. But
It's not
if
bad.
every app, I know a friend of the show, Joseph Hill, has at least told me once, and I hope that this wasn't really in confidence. I don't believe, but he hates credits.
Yeah. I hate
I believe
credits.
his response was, "Really, really
Yeah.
credits."
Credits. Yeah.
So I tend to respect his opinion, and he seemed to not like credits. But it is a modern world. Everyone plays video games, and video credits are the lifeblood of video games these days. So I guess it will be a viable option. Okay. I honestly I toss that one off to the side immediately, but you've backed it up a little bit.
It,
You've done it justice.
I'm just saying, if you look at Fortnite, you buy V-Bucks, you could buy
God.
H Bucks, Hollow
Right.
Bucks, in-app currency. So I do think that it's relatively modern. I think it'd be a time-based thing, right? So that means if you have really long videos, you're going to pay for that time consumption of how long the video is to be processing or
Yeah.
watching XYZ. That's definitely one way of doing it. I feel as though, I don't know, I just don't like it.
No, I don't like it
Yeah.
either. I'm super scatterbrained. Okay, it would have to be time because it certainly couldn't be video play
Yeah.
because I'm an idiot. I have the attention span of a cat. I'm like, watch 3 minutes of a video, watch 3 minutes of another video, three
Yeah.
minutes of another video. So it would have to work with that model. I don't like it. Not for this app. Who's ever heard of a video player app that takes credits? I guess a jukebox does. Now that I answer my own question.
So then it comes down to what you said earlier, which was essentially it's in trial mode. There's limits. When I back in that day when I created my Cadence, there was another app called Cadence, and I put mine
Not
in front
mine
of it.
though.
Not mine though. It's not my Cadence. It's somebody's Cadence. I don't know whose it is. So the Cadence app, when I developed my Cadence, I wasn't aware of maybe I was aware of the Cadence app. I think I was aware of it, but it wasn't working really well for me. For some reason, and I was like, I want to build this app, and I wanted to learn Bluetooth, so I built this little app for myself, and I gave it to the world. And I said, I'm going to make this free because this just should be out there. Now, the Cadence app, that one was time based. They said unlimited 5-minute rides. I don't know how many people are riding their bike for only 5 minutes. That seems a little bit much. I guess you
Yeah.
could start over 5 minutes, XYZ, kind of like reconnect, kind of like you could
Yeah.
you could game the system right inside of it. So I came along and I said, I'm going to give you the base functionality for free, and then I'm going to give you pro features, and you can do a pro
Right.
subscription, you can do a pro thing. So that is the one way of doing it in general, which is like, hey, everything's for free, but then there's like pro modes that you
Yeah.
give or pro things. So for example, everybody gets 480p video that you can press it down. But then if you upgrade, you get the 1080p goodness, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the pro mode of this application. It's unlimited everything, kind of easy coding, right? It's like, did you buy the upgrade? Cool, you get full resolution. Boom, right? That's one thing. Or you could do the other thing, which is everyone gets high resolution, and you only get 5 minutes, right? 5-minute video cap. It ends after 5 minutes, and ad plays. Well, or there's ads. Maybe there's ads that play in 3D. So that's one way of doing it. You could
Could do
insert
that
ads.
actually.
You could insert
Yeah.
ads that are hovering in the vision. You could do
See
a
the smoke
combination
coming
of
off the
both.
processor.
There you go. You could do a combination of both. It could be time limits. It could be this other stuff. I think any of these work, Frank. I think you pick one. If I was you, pick one and you just put it out into the world. You A/B test it. Maybe I would just do multiple. Maybe like ones for the first week, it's timed. For the next release, it's something else. I don't know. You know what I mean? You could really mix it up, right? And just give it a go, or maybe just A/B test it. The more important part, in my opinion, is not how you monetize this. I think any of those are working. I think that you pick one. I think credits would work. I think that I don't like it, but credits would work. I think limiting it to get into a pro mode. I think unlimited everything except for resolution would work. Any of these would work because if people like it, they're going to give you more money for it, right? And that could be it. You can give people a credit, a credit a week. Any. The more important part of this is, I think, the first 30 seconds of this application.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
onboarding. We just pivoted the episode.
Yeah, we've done episodes, but not together, right? So now we've done the first 15 minutes of this. This application lives or dies in the first 30 seconds. And
wow.
Yeah, it really does.
So I can't put the Square Enix logo up slowly faded in with dramatic music for the first 30 seconds like every other game in the world does? Okay, fine.
You could. I like the Acclaim iguana logo. You could do like something. You could do like Rareware, where like the rare thing is like going.
Okay. 30 seconds. I got 30 seconds to convince my conversion window. You're telling me whether they're going to upgrade to Pro or not is all. If they're whatever down to limits, if is going to happen within 30 seconds. That decision. If
they are even going to use your app to understand the potential of your application, they will need a 30 seconds to wow. So here's what I'm thinking: your application, before you ship it, you better not ship it without this feature. I swear, Frank. I swear. I swear.
You are saying it on a podcast, so this has to happen.
The first 30 seconds of this application, the most important 30 seconds of this application's life, because it's going to show the entire potential of what this can do. And this is the demo sizzle amazing thing. Imagine when you boot up GoldenEye for the first time on the Nintendo 64. You are instantly spins. Yeah. It instantaneously brings you into the world, or even, and then all of a sudden, it's like there's like a whole sizzle reel. It's like demo reel thing. It's like showing you the potential of what you're going to play. Or imagine, for example, the first time you play Super Mario 64 for the first time. There's the huge Mario, and you can interact with it. You're experiencing 3D for the first time. You're like, I'm about to experience. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. What your application needs to do is it needs to show that, on websites, even though the internet's terrible, on websites where there's that slider, the before and after, like, you know what I mean? Like there's a house makeover, or it's like the backyard. It's like before and after. It's like there's two images, but you can do the slider. That's essentially what this is. This intro is a video playing, and then there is literally like a big button that comes up on the screen. It's like, hollowize it, right? And it's like, whatever it is, digitize, right? And it's like, and then it's like, and then it does a big, it does a 3D mesh animation, right? And then it's all of a sudden, it's like, boom. And here's the thing is, you've crafted this experience. It could just be a video playing for who knows what it is. Yeah. But probably that's what it is. But this is going to show, I guess it might be the thing in real, actually, whatever. I don't know how you're going to do this, but it needs to be unbelievably amazing. It needs to blow their minds. Oh my, they need to see because you will hand select the perfect video. Like this is like
the ones that work very well.
The perfect video, right? And it's like, right. And then they're going to experience it in front of their eyes, and they're going to be like, wow, like this is it. It's like the first time you put on virtual reality for the first time, and you're like, wow, this is so cool. I'm like riding a roller coaster, and it's just like, I get it, right? It's the first time you put on the Vision Pro, and the thing happens. It's like, oh wow, it's like right there,
tap dots. Yeah,
exactly. The tap dots. It's the tapping of the dots. That's all. That's what this is that moment. And this onboarding, it's not even a tutorial. It is it's an odd 15, 20 second demo reel that you force them to watch ahead of time. That's what you need.
I love this idea. I'm really happy we had this discussion. I can't help myself. Can I tell you the people you're ripping off? Because it's such a good idea. It's been done before.
Oh, sure.
Do you remember when the special editions of Star Wars were coming out?
Yep.
They had the famous X-wings flying over Yavin or something, whatever. Who knows? They had it like on the little TV screen.
Yeah.
They super compressed the audio, so it sounded like it was coming out of a tin can. And then they just like, and now the special editions, there's an explosion and it goes widescreen and it goes HD and they uncompress the audio, thank God, and actually allowed it to chain through. It's a good trick, by the way. Audio is a good trick. You just add a compression layer to it and everyone's like, oh, bad audio? Good audio. You fool them. You fool them.
Yeah.
It's relatively good audio.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that is a wonderful, and I said trick, but you know, I mean it in a good way. It's convincing. It's like, oh right. And honestly, it's a pretty easy one for me to pull off because I think Apple didn't do a good enough job providing that exact experience that you're talking about with their spatial videos. You go into their spatial video recorder and it's an empty little land there. You gotta fill it up with your own spatial videos and start doing that stuff. And they didn't give you that experience. So I think that really would be a wonderful introduction to the app. I don't know how I'm going to transition them from 2D video to 3D video back to the main app UI without just blurting up 3 different windows in their UI or something like that. But I can figure it out. Oh, the other people I wanted to say you're ripping off related, obviously, is THX. Every THX intro does the same audio compression trick. Starts with super compressed audio and then opens the gates on the audio and lets that bass through.
It's also like
I
when
love
you
the drip. Okay,
yeah, it's like when you go to the movie theaters, talking about THX, when you go to the movie theaters, you get the Dolby Atmos and it's like all around you. It's like
creepy.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Yeah. It's all around you. Yeah. Like, well, thanks, Dolby. I get it.
This is great. This is like this is better than onboarding. This is the video. I think this is what you would want in your little video too. Like I could probably maybe I wouldn't want to take that exact opening and make that the video for the app because, by the way, everyone, if you are taking the time to program an application to upload to the App Store, record a 30-second video to upload with your app. I am getting really tired of apps not having videos. I don't get anything from a screenshot. Upload a video of your app running, everyone. Okay, sorry, small PSA. It's a funny mix, like, because we were saying like the description can't do it, but you're saying yes, this onboarding, it's not onboarding, but this opening trailer can sell the app. It's funny because it is a freemium app, so you are still kind of in sales mode the first time they open it up. Okay, thank you, Monkey on James back.
It's the sell, because the problem that I also have with a lot of apps that don't do this is there's 2 ways of going around it. There is the welcome to the app. I'm going to do these little pop-ups and guide you through this navigation, blah, 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 blah. You know, what you need is that wow. And a good example of this was recently on the Adobe Podcast app that they have, podcast.adobe.com. It's a really cool app that you can use for free to enhance your audio. You can also become a paid member, and then you get Express and you get the podcast. But what the Adobe Podcast software does online is it, for all intents and purposes, makes any audio that anyone records through the power of AI and magic, make it sound like you're in a studio. It is so unbelievably good. So good.
I've been wanting that forever. Cool. I'll have to check that one out myself.
It's so good. And even if you have a great mic, it can even increase your mic, and you can do the slider from like 0 to 100%. So for me, for example, we already have great mics. So I don't think I think I might have enhanced audio on the last week one just for fun to try it out. Ooh. But I can turn it down to like 75, because we already have good mics. But if people have like AirPods or whatever, it just makes it sound like you're in a studio. It's so good. Just everyone should just run it through. But the thing is, when you go to the website, there's a big button that's like play sample, and it's like before, after, like, wow. So cool.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that is incredible. It's like 10 seconds to why. Like, wow, yes, that is what I want. And then it's kind of like, I don't believe you, right?
Yeah.
You know, like I believe you. Like, that sounds cool. No way. And then when you do it, now here's the thing that actually has to follow up is like, you need to, what I would do next is not only do you do this thing, and then you also have in the application a bunch of sample videos that are like really fun, like your cat playing with something. You know what I mean? It's like fun, like just whatever,
Mhm.
some video, the bunny one or whatever it is, something that looks like really good. So you have a few samples, right? That are like, oh wow, this is cool. So they can go from like, here's something that you've clearly curated, like, oh okay, these are videos, like I get it, like here's Frank playing with a cat, to like then pick a video, and then they could say, okay, obviously, clearly, not only is the video of this developer showing me really good, there's a few samples in here so I can kind of scope those out and see it. Kind of like when you open up iCircuit, right? There's a bunch of samples. It's like, hey, just don't give me a blank
Yeah.
canvas. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Show me some samples, right? So give me some sample videos, just one, not two or three, something
Mhm.
small. I think something fun, like animated, and then something real world. That's all you need. That end up working well because then people will see it. Then they can pick their own video. You would allow them to pick their own video, but they might just try your
Mhm.
videos anyways, just to scope them out. Why not? And
Yeah.
then they pick their own video and like, oh wow, cool. You know, and then obviously like the results may vary, but they could see clearly like, okay, like obviously this is how it works. You know what I mean? So I think from Rockstar, this thing works amazing. It's a banger. To here's a few sample apps,
Mhm.
pick your own, import your own, and then having that with the application is going to show them from start to finish the experience that they have to work around with.
I think you have criticized me in the past for empty apps
Oh,
when
they're
they
the worst.
when they come up and they're just like, here's a full screen list view that has 0 items in it and
And
0
a plus
instructions.
button.
But do you see the little plus? Do you
You
see
see the
the
plus.
little plus? What
Yes.
else are you gonna do? You got to hit the little plus.
Yeah.
I think you've at least taught me to make make something up here full screen
The
at first.
the era of AI have taught us something. People don't know what to do. When you go to like the Bing image creator,
Is
you
that
go to
right?
chat, they need to tell you. You don't even know what to do. Imagine the first time. I mean, this is probably what happened when first people booted up ChatGPT. It was like a blank thing. It's like, start typing. Like, what do I even ask it? Right now, there's like a whole
Well,
bunch of things. It's like, oh, here's all these amazing images of the Bing image creator. I'm like, oh, the whole prompts. Like, oh, interesting. Like, create something like this. Let me change the dog with a cat. You know, oh wow, there's a cat sleeping in a sauna, like you know, having a great time in the mountainside. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this
yeah.
is so cool. Like, and then they add in little recommendations. Oh, did you want to do blah blah blah? Do you want to do this other thing? You know what I mean? So I think people need to be helped along in the beginning.
Yeah, that's definitely the onboarding thing, but I do right. So we need a not empty app in the beginning because it just looks like a ghost town.
Correct.
It's a little bit scary. I think Word and apps get around it with templates. Like they don't
Yes.
ship you examples, but the templates are basically the examples. Um, it's not onboarding because, especially for this app, the UI is not complicated. It's a video playing app. I'm going to show you some thumbnails of some videos. You're going to click the thumbnail, video is going to play.
Boom.
Everyone knows this UI.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to onboard them. Yeah, so it's just a matter of get some sample videos in there. I have to debate whether to actually put them into the bundle or put them on like a Azure Blob server or something like that. You
Shove
know,
them in there. No one cares.
you think so? Okay,
Someone
throw in a
asked
couple
me.
more megabytes.
Someone asked me recently. They
Mhm.
said, you know, obviously smaller files, right? You're not going to do
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
files.
yeah.
Someone asked me. I was doing a video on like crash reporting. Oh, does this crash reporting, you know, software, you know, DLL? Does it increase the size of map? Nobody cares. That's it. I mean, what is it? Is it going to increase like 2 megs? Like no one cares. Like Facebook's like half a gig. Like nobody cares. Nobody
Yeah, I
cares.
figure
Nobody
each
cares.
video would probably be about 3 megabytes, and then the
Perfect.
intro video or whatever. Yeah.
Perfect. Nobody cares.
I
Yeah.
mean, the neural network itself, I'm very proud because you know the code is tight, the code is small, but the neural network itself is 70 megabytes. So
No.
that's the anti sides for my app. You know, you're getting that 70 megabytes whether you want it or not. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can throw in definitely a few more
Yeah.
megabytes without worrying.
Exactly. There you
Okay,
go.
so video of the cat, some one wheeling ollies and kick flips.
Boom.
Can't do a kickflip on a one wheel.
I like that.
Yep. maybe a nature shot of a drone. Do you think
Ooh.
people? I'm curious about people's motion sickness level because I was watching some drone footage in automatic 3D. Can it can get you spinning a little bit. So I'll have to decide what's the best video to put on there.
Yeah, like slow drone footage.
Slow
Like
drone, yeah.
put in the cinematic mode, the C mode. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it just didn't even occur to me. I need to put a little rate slider on there so people can watch in slow mode and fast mode.
There you go. Oh
Why
yeah.
not?
That's one of my favorite features. Like my Pocket Cast that I use for podcast
Yeah.
players is increasing by, I think I go back at 1.4, 1.35. I don't know. I'm just like always slowly creeping it up a little bit. So sliders are good, especially if you have control of it in your code because you can slide it up back and forth. So there you go. Now you'll be,
That's great.
You did
So
it.
what are your fees? I mean, PM contract work. What does that go for these days?
Well, this is 30 minutes of my
Yeah,
time. My going
yeah.
rate is too
It's
expensive, but
gonna
this one,
hurt. It's
Frank,
gonna hurt.
for a friend rate, this one's on me. I'll
Just for
take
me
this
though.
one. Just
We're not
just
going
for
to
you.
release this episode. We don't want people to
Yeah.
get this information for free.
Well, you know what people can do to help support the pod and refund my time if you listen this far is you become a Patreon subscriber. We
Oh,
talked
there
about
we go.
the Cybertruck this week. If you want to hear our thoughts about the Cybertruck and ants, the insects, you can become a Patreon subscriber at patreon.com/merger conflict FM. There's a link in the show notes below. You get exclusive behind the scenes insight into the lives and times of Frank Krueger. There's even free trial. So if you like, your free trial. Yeah, I don't know if they're really putting out. So you behind the scenes, check it out. And then that money is split 50-50 between me and Frank. Can you believe it? 50? Frank gets half of your
And the government.
$5 after fees. So after taxes and all the stuff that Frank will make $2 a month, he'll make more money off of Patreon
Ouch,
than
don't
his
say it.
application. You
Ooh.
know why? He hasn't released the app yet.
Oh,
So hello for now.
for
Until he
now.
does, then he'll just be an app billionaire and he'll be good to go. Has the Apple Vision Pro run its course, Frank? I haven't heard much about it. What's the word on the street in the Vision Pro community?
Oh, I think we're getting all the negative reviews right now. I think the honeymoon period is over.
Yep.
The 30-day window to return them has expired. So we're
Oops.
all looking at our 3,500-hour decisions in the mirror.
Yeah.
No, I think, yeah, I would say right now is probably a low time because we're all still trying to figure out, okay, we all agree, like this device, it's a good device. It's still a little heavy on the nose, otherwise a good device.
Yeah.
Its biggest problem is there's nothing engaging to do in that world aside from browse the web, which is honestly, it's better at browsing the web, but you're constantly making this cost benefit analysis of do I want to get hat head for the rest of the day? And is the battery charged or not to browse the web? Or should I just use my tiny, pathetic little phone to browse the web or something like that? And I think a lot of people are realizing that the hat head just isn't worth it. And so that they're using their phones. I'm not lost on it though. I think with any, I think people were getting overhyped for it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like for episode after episode, we talked about it, and I was like, I'm not seeing anything engaging here. I knew for a fact my Oculus had sit in the drawer for a year prior to this.
Yeah.
So I knew what I was in for. I think a lot of other people thought this was, no one thought this was going to be a new iPhone. We knew what this was going to be. But the reality of that, I think, is striking people, and especially journalists, because journalists are writing some really negative stuff right now. And there is this, I think the biggest debate happening right now is this a personal isolating device, or is this a device meant to be used in a group with other people? And the answer, we've always known, no, this is an isolating device. This is not meant to be used with other people around. It's awkward unless you have friends around, and then it's fun because you poke each other and do things like that. But otherwise, it's not a social device. So I would say the honeymoon's over. So we're getting the negative reviews. And I think people are realizing that no matter how many stupid external screens you put on this thing, it's still an isolating device.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's early days. V1, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
it took time for the iPhone. The first iPhone was amazing, but it took some time. I feel like this device is very far. There's so much technology packed into this thing. Maybe it's a software thing. Maybe we're just waiting for some software. Maybe we're waiting
Mhm.
for something else. Obviously things will get lighter, cheaper, faster, stronger, right? Just like everything else, or at least even remain the same price and get lighter, faster,
Yeah.
as well, more powerful. So it's fascinating. I'm still excited for the device, even though I wasn't that big of a fan when I put it on my head. But
Mhm.
I think of all VR devices, this is the one that I would be the most excited for long term. So Apple doesn't release anything lightly. You know what I mean? So we will see where it goes.
And I'll repeat what, from my personal perspective, I've had Quests ever since they've been coming out, and I've never been able to get an app onto their app stores.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, in well, it took 9 days.
You got it.
But I got an app into the app store that you can use on a VR device. So, in my opinion, it disqualifies all the other devices. Like, this is the only device that even exists in my head. So I'm willing to put up with some faults at the moment.
Yeah. On your head. It's the only device that exists on your head.
Well, right now it's in it. Next episode, it's going to be on it.
There you go. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's Merge Conflict. I really appreciate everyone tuning in. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Merge Conflict FM. We have a YouTube where you can see our faces if you want to. YouTube.com/@Merge Conflict FM. Follow, subscribe, like, comment. I will give a shout out to one of the commenters, pretty sure on YouTube, that said we made a big mistake with episode 404, which it should have been episode not found. Whoops. Oops.
Oh,
We
it's a
got
good
one
joke.
shot.
I'm not smart. We're not smart.
We had one shot. We messed it up. Sorry. We did
The
it.
500s will be fun. We can have a
Yes.
lot of fun with the 500s.
There we go. Let us know what you think. Leave comments, leave reviews. If you're on your podcast application, share it with a friend. Hit follow, hit subscribe, all the things. Sooner for this week's Emerge Conflict. So until next time, I'm James Montemagno.
And I'm Frank Kruger. Thanks for watching and listening.
Peace.